Hello, my delicious people. Welcome to another video. Today's video is a special little video where I'm going to be doing a Warframe gimmick build. And the way that Warframe gimmick builds work for me is that I need to test them to see if they go for a full hour into any. Oh, I love this animation. There we go. Anyway, so that's basically what Nokko has been able to do, even though Orexia kind of sort of wasn't able to do it. So that's very interesting. But I do want to take him into a mission and show you, but first I need to show you the abilities we're going to be working with. So let's do that. Abilities are going to be Stink Brain, which is just going to burst out viral, and I believe it's a guaranteed proc as well, with a pulse rate of every 3 seconds, which is pretty interesting. It also puts you to sleep if I remember correctly as well. Yeah, it also leaves us to sleep, I can see right there. And Bright Bonnet, which is going to be giving energy and, I believe it's ability strength, which is also another thing. We also have the passive that's going to be paying into these two abilities, which is going to be upon receiving fatal damage, Nokko reverts into its sprawling form, and his active mushrooms will grow. Reviving Nokko when touched. Oh my god. Alright, Lotus. Shut up. Okay, there we go. And we got, it only works if there's mushrooms out. He will die normally if he doesn't have that. And so yeah. We got Reroute, which basically has it to where Nokko will just turn into a Scroggling, which makes him unable to be hit, and allows him to heal, which is really nice. And we have Spore Spring, which is going to be the main focus of the day, which is going to have a explosion, and it bounces 10 times. And each time it bounces, it increases its crit chance by, let me see, it's 25%, which is really nice. I don't think this is multiplicative, but it has gotten tier 3 crits before, or more. But I think it might have been glitched at the time. I don't know. It was really interesting. But yeah, let's take it into an actual mission and we'll see how it does. And let's go. Alright, so we're going to be using just this melee. And we have absolutely nothing else on us. See? I'm clicking the switch weapon button and the fire button. There isn't anything else with us. We have no drones, nothing like that. Keep in mind, I always build for something to handle itself. So that's why this is actually considered a gimmick build. So let's do this. There's a mushroom, there's a mushroom. Get my energy, and I can't afford it yet. There we go. Hey. And the damage does ramp up pretty well. The explosion is only 5 meters, but that's completely fine, as we don't really need that much. We might be able to show you the revive mechanic, but then again, I built Nokko to be capable of handling himself without any defenses besides shields, so he should be completely fine. Well, I know when I was testing it, I only went down, like, maybe 3 times, but it wasn't, like, an actual death, so it still counted as him being able to handle himself for a whole hour. I would say Orexia wasn't able to do that. I actually went down around the 30-minute mark, and I believe I also had to have a weapon, so I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't make Orexia do this. Our gimmick build was just wasn't gonna work. But this is very nice. Nokko for me is working. Yeah. As you can see, especially in Annie, it's very good. I do not have any shards on him, but in order to make this even more powerful, I probably would just put green shards, because I really don't need anything else. Because, like, the toxin procs are affected by green shards, so I think that's the only thing I would need. So yeah, this is the whole entire gameplay loop. Just push the 2 and the 4. There really isn't much to it, and yeah. I would say If you're playing with a Alberon, which also got a rework recently, you will probably annoy them like I do. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's low health. But yeah, you will probably annoy them like I do because you are going to have a plant, a mushroom, that looks like one of their plants. So they are gonna be jumping on it and be like, "Ah, I launched you to air. God damn it, Nokko," you know. But yeah, we'll take it to a Acolyte and we'll see what it does against them. Not much else to show here, but yeah, this is basically it. Unless, yep, there we go. Haha! And now, that was weird. I've never seen that before, but okay. But yeah, that's the whole, like, that's the revive mechanic. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, there he is! Hey, he came pretty nicely early. And they getting invaded either. That's good. Oh, Malice? Oh. I get to show you the fact that it doesn't bounce. It doesn't. Oh. What am I showing you? It doesn't. It's not affected by the projectile thing. Let's see. Oh, it is. Wait a minute. It is. I can't hit myself with that, can I? Okay, no, I don't think I can. I'm gonna stay away from that bubble though, just in case. But yeah, that was how it works against an Acolyte. You just avoid them and just throw your balls out there and hope to God that it ends up fucking hitting them. But yeah. Might mean that you can also hope to Satan. He'll be more willing to actually help you out. But yeah. We'll take it into the outro and I'll show you the build. I may stay a little bit longer though. I don't know. I'll see you there. Oh, there's another one. I decided to stay a little bit longer just so I could see if I can find Violence super fine. No, it's Torment. That's fine. Torment can wipe her statuses, so I think it's just as good actually. Oh, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's what it does to Torment. Alright, I think it's time to go. Alright, let's go. USNs, yay. Alrighty then, that was Nokko's build. Keep in mind that this build is designed to be as simple as possible, because I like simplicity a lot. I'm not into like brain deadness, because brain deadness and simplicity are actually two different things. But I definitely enjoy the fact that it's very simple. Cast a 2 twice and then hit him with the 4 and just run around in a circle throwing mushrooms at people. Possibly even go a little bit brain dead, thinking about something, you know. But then again, like, you do have to make sure you have proper placement of your 4 and your 2 to be capable of not annoying people, as well as getting the most out of hitting people with the 4. Gotta go into groups of enemies, which can actually help you out in the long run. So yeah, that was Nokko's build. No, that was Nokko's demonstration, and let me show you the build. So this is the Furax Wraith. I did not even use this, so I don't really think I need to show it to you. And then it was no drone, as you can see, absolutely no drone. And we had Unaru, which gave us more armor, but really didn't affect any of the damages. So yes, we currently do not have any shards. We can, however, put like 5 green ones. And I think the 5 green ones would be like the most bang for your buck, because I don't really think it needs anything else. But yeah. So here is Nokko's build. We got Archon continuity for more duration, as well as the fact that Toxin status effects will also apply Corrosive status effect, but specifically on abilities only. Vigilante Vigor for more shield regeneration. Fast Deflection to make that even faster, as well as Prime Redirection to make the shields bigger, adding up to, I believe, 0.2 seconds delay of shield regeneration, which can be really handy if you were to be moving around a lot. Keeping in mind that Nokko also does go below 100. Hold on. Does go below 100 shields, so technically he's a catalyzing shields frame. But I think I forgot to switch out the mods, which is, you know, people make mistakes sometimes. But yeah, but I'll keep that right here just to show you what I intended. We also have Augur Reach for more range, as well as Stretch for even more range, as well as the fact that Augur mods allow you to get more shields if you spend energy. Oh my goodness. And then we got, let me see, Precision Intensify to increase the power of Spore Spring, and Blind Rage to increase the power of everything else, including Spore Spring. I do want both of these just because I do want to give myself Bright Bonnet to give me more power strength, as well as my allies more power strength, because this is technically doubles as a support Nokko build. Very interesting. Because you want to pop your Bright Bonnets somewhere safe, specifically against the wall, so none of your allies will accidentally bounce on it. Deo. But that allows you to not annoy them, as well as give them energy, as it does have a radius of 26 meters. Keeping in mind that, contrary to some people's belief, it is a radius with a center origin, which means this is going to be technically 60 meters of radius if you were to go from one end of the explosion to the other. Well, not explosion, but radius. So yeah, that's very nice. And we have Prime Sure-Footed, of course. It's a frame that doesn't have its own Prime Sure-Footed effect, similar to Atlas. So we are going to be putting Prime Sure-Footed on him. And we have Rifle Amp, just because, to be absolutely completely honest, I did not know what to put here. I would probably suggest maybe Corrosive Projection. Hell, if you want to go with melee build, you just put Steel Charge. But whatever you want to put on the Aura slot, we technically have a free Aura slot, which is really nice. It's not affected by Summoner's Wrath. I did test it. But I'll put out Rifle Amp just because. Then we have Arcane Aegis for even more shield regeneration. Keep in mind it seems very strange, but as you saw in the demonstration, it actually was very effective. And I also have this on my Valkyr. So we basically have it to where they basically cannot go down unless you fuck up somehow. Which happens. It happens sometimes. It does. And then we have Arcane Grace for more health regeneration. Although he does have a healing ability, but I don't feel like I want to pop it all the time. So this is like the lazy way just to have a healing ability without really having a healing ability, if that makes any sense. Keeping in mind, with this build, we do not have very much armor, so you are going to be getting hit really hard. So it's probably a good idea that if you want to make this kind of build, that you would swap out Arcane Grace for something else. Maybe a... let me see. Is there anything else that I could suggest? Maybe Molt Augmented? You can probably go with Molt Augmented. That would be cool. Molt Augmented can be good. But yeah, I'll put Grace back on. I prefer that. But yeah. That was Nokko's build. Very simple, very to the point, and not really much like complicated stuff to it. Just make sure you have proper placement of all your things. Honestly, my thoughts on this is that it reminds me of back when I used to play Dungeon Defenders 2. When playing specifically the Dryad, it was so fun. Basically, I'm just throwing mushrooms and swinging my sword and... Oh, actually, it is very much like the Dryad from Dungeon Defenders 2. You gotta really have good placement in Dungeon Defenders 2, so yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. I will see you, and remember, if you're watching my content, I know you're into it. Honey, honey. Good night. Nyom.
Oh, I see